Okay, hello and welcome to episode 3 of our series, All in One. So, we've got the one block. Of course, we're in the overworld section right now. For some reason, another thing has happened where we don't have game audio, so I'm gonna need to fix that real quick. But then we have a couple other things we need to go through because I've done some things in the meantime. So we'll go through that. Perfect. Okay, I think that sounds are back. Let's test it out real quick. It does seem to be the case. I'm sorry, Turtle. Unfortunately, you don't have any friends, but we are going to start off by crafting ourselves, and those are what we need to get a ton of extra clay and other stuff that we can use in the future. So what we're gonna do is, I should probably grab some torches, because we're gonna need them. 4 things of torches, I guess. Where did I put sticks? Plop those in there. By the way, people seem to more enjoy unedited style of videos, so that's more of what I'm going to be doing. If you are one of the people that very much was enjoying the edited ones, then let me know so that I can know who wants what, so that I can just work on. I don't have a ton of time right now, and so my efforts need to be very well spent. Anyway, we get our 8 infusion pedestals and our infusion altar. By the way, the only way to get wool was to get a shepherd, level them up, and get the blue wool that they give. I mean, a significant amount of wool, at least to get started, which is it's not awful because it's a renewable thing now that we have it, so we can get any wool. We also have a bed, which means we can sleep through the night and make it daytime, which is very helpful, is then we don't have to worry about mob spawning and other stuff. I am also going to need a button, so I do think that I have... Okay, it's day 24, so we're almost day 25, which is nice. We have our water seeds, which are going to produce the water essence. We need these, and I'm going to be utilizing the water seeds to get us more clay, which we are then going to be utilizing much more of the botany pots, because the current limiting factor for the botany pots right this second is actually just the fact that we don't have enough clay for the terracotta that we need. And so once we get that, then we'll be able to take care of it. I should also start, let's get all of our rice taken care of. We can craft up some more of the organic compost. I need to make a water pool for the composting process. Having that'll be much more efficient than we're currently going right now. Of course, we're still trying to get different mobs to spawn so that we can issue with that is that we just don't have... You think that this will work? We just need our cod. If I come over here, will they breed if they get close enough together? Is the real question. I made a fishing rod, and that's how I got those. Holy, that was a little bit of lag. But the reason why I did it that way is just because I needed a couple extra materials. Emeralds, because emeralds are actually quite a good material, especially for a renewable thing. So what we can do is we can combine phospholite and emerald to add a bunch of synergistic. Regardless, we also got our repair kit, and the main thing that I'm really going to be wanting to do here right this second, to get more clay, we need water and dirt essence. I know that I can get dirt seeds, so we're going to claim all these guys. Why does the water seeds not need the... Okay, interesting. Very perplexing. So, if I combine it with my hoe in the inventory, then if I do this, we combine it, we get an inferium farmland, and then we should be able to start growing the dirt seeds, which is great. We've got that now. The rice we can take out. Well, here we can sell a little bit more rice, just so that we can get what we need to. 1 per, which is great, because it's a 1-to-1 ratio, which is absurd. So we can put the rich soil back in there. We can start going through the ores. Thumbnails. So I don't know why I have a habit of just putting myself into peaceful mode for thumbnails, even though there's like nothing I need to worry about. In fact, I also need to make sure that I am grabbing the podzol. That one dropped a bottle, which is great. So I got a little bit of onyx, some more osmium. We also got a couple more corundum. The corundum's quite nice, because it's going to help us a lot in the future. A little bit more amethyst, but... Put the bottle in that one. The main issue right now is that I just don't want to push anyone off the edge. Shoot, I keep forgetting that whenever there's blue ice, I need to make sure that I'm mining it. Oh, there's a vindicator now. Thankfully, they're still stupid, but this is going to be a little bit obnoxious. Thankfully, his pathing seems to be quite poor, so I just can't hit him too much. The horse is actually going to get me killed here. Or the donkey, rather. Of course, it would be a donkey. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We got ourselves... Chuck our obituary off. Grab that stuff, and I probably should make armor. I'm not going to, though, because I don't want to use... What does it need for the rod? It needs sticks, treated sticks, netherwood sticks. So, netherwood sticks is netherwood planks, which means that I would need to go to the nether. I would assume, based on the fact that it's called netherwood. From there, we go phospholite, emerald. Aquamarine has aquatic, but we don't need that. Onyx has... The issue is we need something that's crazy malleable and isn't going to, like... 2 diamonds as well, which gives brittle and lustrous. The other thing is we could make ruby because it increases gem drops, or I could try and ooh, sapphire and ruby are... Ruby is slightly better. Sapphire's better armor, though. Interesting. Emerald has armor stuff as well, so I would need to make the... Okay, silent gear armor stuff. Okay, amethyst is nice. The issue is I'm trying to find something that's not going to, like... I mean, we can try with the current set. So, pretty decent. Yeah, we get 100% repair efficiency. We get... If I instead... what does it end up? It's a harvest level 3 with a harvest speed of 11. The difference is we don't have the Imperial. This one also has synergistic, so, I mean, the difference is just in the harvest level, I guess. But I don't know if that's worth it. I don't think it is at this current okay, template boards, we need logs. Okay, so I need more logs. I should probably get a botany pot specifically for trees. Okay, so if I were to put oak saplings into a botany pot, what would it do? What would be the most effective soil? We got all the negative. Wait, so if I do this, and I take the rich soil, and I put that in there, and I do that, how do I get rich soil farmland? We need to, like, craft it with something? Okay, let's just look through it again. So, we got the dirts, rich soil farmland, enchanted soil, bloody Nile, underslime grass. How does just grass do? So, with a tree, it just adds 8 seconds. What about mycelium? Mycelium do anything nice? Trees... Plus 8 seconds again? Okay. How do I get rich soil farmland? Wait, I'm actually dumb. So I just do this, and then I hoe it, and then I harvest. No? Okay. Do I need to do something completely different? Probably. What about if I grab you, got the botany pot, if I plop that down, can't till it when it's in there, then how am I supposed to get rich soil farmland? Okay, it doesn't say. We should probably make a mob farm, and what I'm also gonna do is we're going to plop our cactus in there, and we're gonna start growing ourselves good old-fashioned oak saplings, because that's what we need. We also gotta make template board. I should probably keep the red sand, because sand is useful. And gotta make sure that I grab the repair kit, because we're definitely gonna need to repair it for that. It's great, because now we gotta chop down our good old-fashioned tree. Big tree boy. Come on now. Oh, we got a little ladder. Perfect. I cannot see. We should probably get some sleep. Let's sleep real quick, and then we'll be able to go and take care of other stuff. I should probably also turn the brightness up. This looks kind of cool, so I might leave it, but we're at day 25. So let's just template board some stuff. I probably should have scraped off the extra stuff first, but it is what it is. Not what I'm trying to do, but thank you for putting your bread onto my cutting board. No, it doesn't seem cuttable. How is bread not cuttable? They gotta make sliced bread in here. I don't know, like, what is wrong with these people, but not having sliced bread's crazy. Also, let's turn the brightness up. Now, let's just go up and try and actually fully harvest this tree, just so that we don't have to worry about anything wood, extra sticks. And now, what we'll be able to do, hopefully, is make ourselves a good old-fashioned set of templates. I don't think I can make... Wait, I could probably make paper. I just need... Wait, I don't have... Okay. That's why we needed... Shoot, that was what I got so annoyed about, because there was a bunch of wandering traders that spawned, and none of them had anything, which was really unfortunate, because I wanted to get new saplings and stuff from them, but they didn't give us any. But we also got an extra set of water seeds, some water and dirt essence, so we can start a bunch of clay, right? Hooray! Okay, so we've got a ton of clay now. So, we need 10... We need 6 to 10 blocks. So, get ourselves 16 blocks or more. So that's 20 from there. And then 10. We need an additional 10 in order for this to be perfect, but we can make 3 more right this second, which is great because then we have that mostly taken care of, which is perfect. So now I don't have to worry too much about that. Also, pumpkin, definitely pumpkin goes over here. We're getting pumpkins and melons as well, which we can also trade the melons to the farmer, which is great because it just means we're getting extra emeralds. And it is looking like I'm going to build a set of stuff out of emerald as opposed to anything else. So that's exactly what we'll do. I also am realizing that most of... Hey! Dang it, the bee's going to die now. That's sad. I probably should start making the bee stuff be working properly, but I know I haven't, which is really obnoxious, so I'm sorry about that. We gotta make sure to harvest those guys. Ooh, another villager. Villagers are great. Villagers are great. We need a Fletcher. Actually, we don't need a Fletcher, because I don't need arrows for anything. What kind of villager do we actually need? I don't... So is there a way you can breed horses? Does apples still work? Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but apparently we just got ourselves a donkey. Come on, come on. I don't know if I need 2 of them. Stop trying to throw me off. It's okay. I'm just trying to get you guys... I'm trying to either get you guys away or so that I don't have to worry about you guys. Just please stop trying to fight against me. Just become a friend. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Just chill. We're chilling. Okay, fine. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Gotta grab ourselves all the different materials. Hey! I guess I hit them because they were in the way. Which is lame because I didn't really think that they were a problem. So I feel very happy about that. Yay. Do I have bones? I don't think I have bones. I'm trying to access my storage. Can you get out of my way, you stupid donkey? Okay. These donkeys are... They might have to go. Okay, well, it looks like Podzol isn't too great either. Also, it looks like I can't breed donkeys, so... I don't care anymore. Goodbye. Don't think I have bones. I don't think I have anything that I could really use to dog. That's rough. Anyway, let's just grab as blue ice I definitely think we'll need in the nether. So, unless there's no nether structures whatsoever, because if there aren't, then there's no point, but it'd be interesting to find out, and it'll be very interesting once we get to see that. Horses have no use. Breaking, whenever there's, like, just normal ice, I keep breaking it, because I just keep not observing that it's ice, and I feel so stupid whenever I do it. Okay, let's just deposit all of the proper stuff into the proper chests. It's not too hard. I don't need to overthink it. I don't need to make it too big of a deal. Just the right things in the right chests. There we go. Okay, so for armor, I do want to grab the leather because I do think that leather is helpful for that. So, what do we need for the helmets? 5 materials. Okay. Where is it? Blowstring lining. Lining template. String and wool, which thankfully I know a guy. Let's level you up too, why don't we? And I think what we can do is we can turn that. I would need that first. Soul extraction, fusion crafting, which is that's all in one. How do we get an original block catalyst? Craft it with mana pearls and mana glass. Okay. But regardless, to get string, how do we get string? Is there a way to turn wool into string? Is the real question. Because if there is, I'll be happy. If not, I will not be happy. Okay, there's nothing for that, nothing for that. We got altar stuff, we got autumn crushing, which means milling should be the same. What is washing? Oh, we get white wool. Okay. So if instead I go and we look how much, it's 1 to 1. So, and then what I do is we go in here, we grab a bunch of emeralds. Let's add brittle. I want to add galorium because it has no downside, like with the other stuff. And then we could in theory add the sapphire. So we go galorium, that, and then 2, 3. So then we get super crazy synergy, good armor dura, good armor toughness. I mean, it's okay, right? And then we do the same thing for the chest plate and leggings. I think I'm gonna add extra ruby because extra gem drops while mining goes kind of crazy. So if we go galorium and then we go you, that goes 127 with imperial and synergistic 2 versus synergistic 2 and imperial. What about now? Okay, so 28, 7, 14. What about you? 27, 14, 7.5. Okay, so it's a little better if we add sapphire instead of that, but the dura goes a little down. The difference is we don't get the benefit of the additional. So if I do that instead, we get the synergistic 2 again, which is crazy good, and the imperial 2. And we do the same with the boots, except they're 1 of each, which means that we'll instead get imperial 3, synergistic 1. Which means that the dura goes a little down. A lot of different things go a little bit down, but that's fine. I mean, it's a valid trade-off, I would say. And then we can make ourselves our lining templates. We get ourselves our leather lining, flexible 2, armor dura +1. I think we do flexible 2 plus armor dura plus that. So now we need more of, oh shoot, yeah, we need more. Because we don't have blueprint paper yet. Which means I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. Because I need 1 for each of them. Which is a little bit obnoxious, but it is what it is. In the meantime, I guess we could... Yeah, that works perfectly. And then we have a much higher chance of getting increased stuff as well. Which is great. I'm happy about that. That's a big plus. We get extra stuff. We get a rice bale for some reason. Interesting. A wolf, some permafrost. I'm very confused as to why certain things drop, but I don't hate it. It's very interesting. Now I need 3 more linings, which then we combine with those guys, and then we get all of our pieces of armor. Perfect. We're a little rainbow now. And... Is anything... Okay, we got 6 extra logs. But it's going really slow, which is fine. It's tough. Let's get some sleep, and then we'll be able to start tackling some other different things. Day 26, I do think, though, that what we need to be doing right now, since we're in the overworld, we need to breed animals. The issue right now is that we don't even get that started. So, we need to go through that. And I think we need a pure daisy, along with some other things. So what we can do for now is I do think we start off by making ourselves a pure daisy. Break you, plop you back down, fill you back up with water, and then... Perfect, we got ourselves a pure daisy, and this is going to be turning... The pure daisy turns cobblestone into the rock, right? Pure daisy, netherrack into cobblestone, stones into living rock, water into snow, ice into packed ice, blaze mesh into obsidian. So if I put normal ice, we can get 9 ice. I need logs, I need stones. So we should probably get a full stack of cobble smelted soon. I should probably also farm some more cobble in between episodes, because right now we do not have nearly as much cobble as we once did, but it is fine because we'll be able to be there eventually. And by eventually, I mean hopefully soon, because hopefully soon we can get ourselves a cobblestone generator taken care of. Regardless, I'm going to make the normal botany pots. We go like that, that, and that, and that. Perfect. 6 more botany pots, which is 6 of the 16 we need for all of the different mystical flowers, which I do want to do because it's going to be very helpful in the long run. But what we can also do is we should get ourselves for that we are going to need the stone, Imperium, and prosperity, which is great because what I should be able to do is turn this of my prosperity shards and a couple seeds, and now we will be able to make ourselves 2 of the special fun stone seeds, which is great because that's all we really need. The other thing that we need to do is we need to get iron seeds, because iron seeds are going to be massive for us right now. So that should be probably our top priority as of this moment after we get these guys taken care of. So let's take care of you, and now we need to look into iron seeds. Are they the same? They are. It's just tertium, which means that I need an infusion crystal and a master infusion crystal eventually, which means that I should probably get inferium seeds as well, which I probably have. I don't actually have. Interesting. So we'll grab 18. Because we need iron seeds real bad. And for that we need a bunch of inferium. What is the fastest growing farmland that we can utilize for inferium? Farmland. Okay, it's just the different farmlands. Okay, well, that's fine. So we should probably get those guys set up sooner rather than later, which means I do think that it is time to utilize our iron, because we do have iron. It's not like we've got nothing. Where did I put the crushed iron? Did I put it somewhere? Did I chuck it? I didn't chuck it anywhere. What? Oh, it's in my inventory. I'm actually blind. I'm looking for it everywhere, but it's just not where I left it. Oh wait, it's in my inventory. Exactly where I left it. Okay, we got our iron nuggies. Great, because it means that we'll be able to make ourselves a couple more of the good old-fashioned setups that we need, which is good old-fashioned hoppers. Grab 2 of our botany pots, because the main reason that we're doing this is because we need resources. So we are going to hopper botany pot the inferium seeds. We gotta make sure to get our inferium farmland. So let's just do that real quick. Get you, we get you. Inferium farmland, okay for now. We're eventually gonna need a lot more than that, but that's fine. Stone seeds we'll put over here too in a bit, but we've got a couple other things generating. It's great because we're gonna fix, you'll love to see it, a good old-fashioned hearty set of emeralde. And need the stone, so we're gonna start getting ourselves some living rock. Holy, okay, I think I muted in time, but I just sneezed very hard, so I'm sorry if it came across. But yeah, no, my bad. Regardless, what we need to do now, and what I think we're going to do, is we need to actually, but also we need to get more animals. Means that I need to actually get animals to breed, so we need to just mine, and hopefully we can get something that we can breed, because otherwise this is going to be really obnoxious. Because we've gotten really unlucky. Like the first set of animals we had were like very quickly succumbed to the stupidity of walking off of the edge of the world, which was quite obnoxious from my perspective. Does this wandering trader have anything special? If he does, that's very helpful. Looks like we've got allium, a white tulip, a blue orchid, and we've got we got a tube coral, which I gotta make sure to be placed in the water quick enough. I don't know if they die when exposed to a tiny bit of air, but to grab some packed ice while we're here. I'm just grabbing every flower we can because the flowers are incredibly helpful for dyes and other stuff that we need. Yeah, these llamas are quite obnoxious. Same with like the mules and the other stuff because they do nothing for me. Genuinely nothing. Also, Mr. Wandering Trader, I'm gonna have you walk over a little bit so I can start mining again. Got another villager, which is great. Make sure that the llama doesn't end up hitting someone, which is that would be terrible. If the llama hit someone off of the edge, that would ruin this. Okay, we got some more packed ice, some morganite, red corundum, podzol, copper ore, dirt, pink terracotta. Got a cow. What I should probably do, and what we're gonna do right now, is we're going to grab a bunch of those guys, ourselves some fences, and we're gonna make ourselves a little bit of a pasture over this way. So let's just build. I'm making it wider because I'm scared that things will fall off of it because the animals are stupid. They're so dumb. I mean, it's Minecraft. What do you expect? Okay, so then we go and we build it. Nice, good old-fashioned closed area. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Let's grab ourselves some of the carpet because that's gonna help us quite a bit here. Let's grab the dirt because we're gonna need the dirt to get the guy in there. And now we should be able to lead the cow into the pen, and now they're in there, so we don't have to worry about a cow escaping and dying, jumping off of the edge of the world, which has been a thing that has happened. I mean, it's great. It's kind of funny, but I mean, hey, whatever. What we need right now is I'm gonna need my torches. I had some in my inventory again. I don't look in my inventory because I just imagine that I don't have them, but I end up just looking stupid because of it. We should probably connect the grass together, or I could just, we'll just transplant a piece of grass over just so that we have it taken care of. Now let's get some sleep, and then we'll be able to work through a couple more things before the end of this episode, because this episode is probably going to end in a second. Regardless, if you guys much prefer seeing the longer versions of these episodes rather than the shorter ones, let me know in the comments. Most of the comments have been a resounding, we want longer episodes, but I'd like to hear everyone's opinion. As well as, if you are still watching, please comment below for the algorithm, just something that you enjoyed about your week. I want to know. And I want to encourage people to think positively instead of being like, well, my week sucked. All these bad things happened. Yeah, but what's a good thing that happened? No one's week's going to be perfect, but there's definitely at least one good thing that happened. So, you know what? Whatever that may be, I want you guys to leave it in the comments. Please do. I will probably respond and be happy that anyone interacted with what I'm saying, because it makes me happy. But yeah, anywho, I do think that we have to just wait until we get some cows, because otherwise it's going to take just such a long time for us to get anywhere with this. But ideally, it's not too out of the way. Thankfully, we're getting some leather and inferium from all of these random, stupid horses that keep coming. But I would much prefer them to not be here because donkeys and horses don't actually give us anything helpful. It's quite obnoxious, actually, for me to have to deal with them, and I'd rather not. So, if you enjoy this content, just let me know. I really appreciate it. We do still need to get just another cow. It'd be so helpful right now. Of course, we need another cow. We need another couple other things. But for the most part, one cow would solve our breeding animals quest, because then I could just mass breed cows. But anywho, still just need to get a cave spider. Interesting. Ow. Okay, I'm swinging and it's just not hitting it. But I mean, I guess that's just how. It's just cave spider things. Makes sense. with some. I want to get rid of these donkeys because they're so obnoxious. They're so useless. Like, please, just escape. Escape the confines of reality. Return from whence you came. Okay, there we go. By next episode, we'll be able to work on... Dang it, the totem fell off the map. Totem would have been really helpful. Not for, like, dying, but I think there's things that we need to craft with it that would have been very hard for... Or that are very hard for us to craft without it. So, I do think that any of those things are such a big help for us, but... It kind of is what it is. Also, we're going to add the andesite, diorite, granite, and most of the different stone types to here. It just makes sense. Regardless, we still just... It's just mining, honestly. Another crab. Interesting. More crab meat. I don't think we can breed crabs, which is why I'm killing them, but maybe you can, and I just don't know. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a confusion. Anyway, I do think I'm going to end the episode here because there's not much else really going to happen for now. And so I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.